You take plain rice, add in mushrooms, you got mushroom rice. You take in pula rice, add keema, and then you got keema rice. You take pula rice, add in eggs and peas, and you got special rice. Of course, a Chinese invention that I guess Bengali and Indian restaurants just kind of stole. Here we have 5 different Indian rices that you can get in any curry house in the UK, but you can't get in India. Of course, within so many curry houses, there's so many different types of rices, from sweet coconut rice to things like pula rice. The thing is, with commercialization of Indian food in the UK, you can get all of these rices and more. But when you go to India, you cannot get stuff like mushroom rice, special rice. It's not something that you see along the streets or in restaurants within India. Now, why is that? Now, with restaurants in the UK, especially in the 1970s, when the idea of curry houses came to the UK, systemization and having everything in a modular sense was everything. Of course, with this rice, when you cook it in a pan, it's so easy. When this systemization of Indian cooking basically meant that it allowed people at the time, back in the 1970s and 80s, to have huge, expansive menus. So when people were looking through the door and saw huge menus, they wanted to come in. They wanted to try cool, interesting things. While this wasn't the case in India, by making it so cemented in English, British, Indian restaurants, it's now become tradition that when you go and have a vindaloo, you have it with a special rice, not just with a plain rice. It's become tradition that now when you go have a spicy curry, you can use coconut rice to cut through the spiciness of that dish. And that's why even 50, 60 years later, restaurants still sell it. Not because it's authentic, but because there's demand.